Yo boys, what is going on, and welcome back to the channel once again today, where we are going to be having a lot of fun, and we're going to be playing with this 2.0 Elixir Logbait cycle deck. So you know we're going to be dominating. This is pretty much just going to be Goblin Barrel galore. We're going to be coming at him from all directions with our Golly Barrels, so hopefully we can take this win today. We do have the Evo Skeletons and the Evo Bats in here. We just chose two of the cheapest ones, to be honest, and threw them in for the fun of it. So we already are back to our Goblin Barrel already, so you can see just how quick and how insane this is about to get. So let's go for our Goblins here, honestly. So we're playing against 2.6 Hog here for game number 1, and I think we can take this game. You know, this could be a good matchup for us. Now, one issue is this Musketeer is always going to outrange us, obviously. So what we need to try and do is not let it outrange us and always just try and put goblins in on top of it. Now we do have the cannon in, so hopefully that'll go big for us. But hopefully we can beat this guy with a name that I'd rather not say. So one key we're going to have to use here is our tricky barrel, so hopefully we can catch this guy off guard quite often with them, and that would be very, very nice. We're going to split the bats here in the center, and I honestly am going to go for my goblins here on top of this musketeer. We'll go for this as well. We're going to hit our log just to be safe, or I'd rather just get rid of the log now. We'll go for a tricky goblin barrel, and we'll go for our cannon here in the center. Hopefully should pull that hog. It will, and he is going to miss with his log, and that's the power of the barrel, boys. You always going to be mixing up your barrels, putting them in the back, putting them forward, putting them to the side, and just never letting your person really predict what's going to happen next. We're just going to let that connect, to be honest. There's no real way. It's going to do like 300 damage, whatever it does, but I'd rather not waste Elixir trying to defend it, because we do need these goblins to defend the musketeer if it does come out. Now we do have our mirror cannon as well, which will come in handy if he does go for a hog rider rush right about now. And we will just mirror it just because. And I will go for my goblins here. I know I said I was going to save them, but I'd rather go in for them right now, just to keep protected. Now he's going to go for a musketeer. Now we don't really have any spells, so there's nothing we can really do about this musketeer at the minute. We're going to go for the barrel. He's now like insecure about it. He goes for his barrel way in the back. We're going to go for our skeletons. He'll probably just log skeletons, to be honest, but that's not that bad. He's not actually going to, but he is going to get some insane value with that rocket. Okay, so we'll go for the Goblin Barrel. We're going to go for the Evo Bats here as well. We'll go for the Ice Spirit and see what we can do here, if we can break through. Our Bats are on tower. Bats should do a lot of damage here, which was going to be very nice for us. We're going to split the Goblins. We're going to go for our Skeletons, and we'll go for another Barrel before he gets back to his next one. We're going to go for the Bats here, and we're keeping that pressure really, really high. He's starting to get, the pressure starting to get to him, boys, so we should keep it coming. We're going to go for our Barrel. We have another Goblin Barrel here. Nice. And we're gonna actually go for the mirror barrel right about now. I don't think he has any of his spells, so that's very, very handy for us. Let's go for the Ice Spirit here, and then we're gonna go for the Evo Skeletons on top of this. We'll go for the log over here on the right, just to get onto the tower a little bit. We'll go for our barrel, and we'll probably mirror a barrel again, and that should be it for game number 1, boys. Unless, wait, no, he'll be back to his log now. He'll be able to defend it, and the pressure's really coming at him. So let's go for our skeletons here. We have another barrel again already. This should be outcycling him, I imagine. I can't see a way he defends this. Unless he's back to his fireball already. Let's go for a barrel off to the right. This guy's definitely getting so annoyed with us. But he's going to defend. Fair enough to him. Let's go for Ice Spirit here. Let's go for the cannon. Nice. I'm also going to go for my skeletons just to do a little bit of damage there. We're going to go for a barrel in the back. And we're going to actually just mirror the barrel in the back as well, because he won't expect two coming. And that's going to screw him over. Nice. He has to go for his log. And that is going to be W for game number 1, boys. That's between the game number 2. And yes, boys, we are back for game number 2 after a pretty dominant first win, which I am more than happy with. I can't believe we kind of just decimated that guy. The pressure was just way too high for him. He couldn't do anything about it, and we managed to pull off the win. So we are going to be able to get a good bit of damage off for our first play here. We get 800 up that right side, which I am more than happy with. We're going to go for a log here onto this witch, which should defend it, and no damage in one shot. That's okay. We can take that 140 damage, whatever it is. And nice, we're going to get even more damage off, boys. If we can get King to activation here, we're off to a really good start in game number 2. Now this might be a bit difficult, because we don't really have the facilities to be defending this, if we're being totally honest with ourselves. But, you know, a cannon actually nearly full counters with good placement, so we shouldn't be that bad. It might just be a bit later game if he starts to pull off some like very heavy, very stacked attacks. It might be a bit difficult to defend, so it is something we need to be in the watch out for. So we're going to go goblins here in the right, plus barrel, just to keep that pressure going. Them goblins should deal with that knight pretty easily. We shouldn't need to do anything about that. So I'm actually just going to mirror my barrel and see if he has a second small spell. If he doesn't, that'd be very nice for us. And if he does, well then this might be a bit more of a difficult game for us. Now he does a snowball, so our bats will get destroyed by that. Snowball plus what was the other thing he played? Arrows, that's the one. Snowball plus arrows could cause us a few issues. But we do have our Evo Skeletons in hand already. Now, we are going to go for a goblin on top of this, and that should take it out pretty much with little damage taken. We did take a little bit, but it's not the worst. The only thing we do have on this guy is we have a much faster cycle, as well as these Evo Skeletons that should hopefully help us take out this knight here. Now I'm going to go for my bats in the back. Okay, no, never mind. Right, let me go for this, and then we're going to go for our skeletons now. Hopefully we can start to spawn in a few. Come on, we need to keep these alive. The skeletons need to keep coming. We cannot let them drop. Skeletons, please. The skeletons are doing... Oh, no. Okay, let's go for the Evo Bats here. And we'll go for an Ice Spirit. We'll go for another Ice Spirit to slow down this balloon, and we get back around to our cannon. Pull into the center with the cannon. We do have our bats back, and he has used his... what was it? His arrows. So we can go in for our Goblin Barrel. Now, let's go in for another barrel with a mirror here. May as well, just to get instead of leaking Elixir and apply a bit more pressure. Now this might be a bit of a difficult defense for us here. So we're going to go for the early log to try and get that Firecracker down as low as we can. Not going to quite do enough for us. Let's go in for this here. We'll go for our Evo Skeletons. Hopefully the Evo Skeletons could do something. Not as much as I would have liked. So we're going to go for our Goblin Barrel here. He's going to pull out the E-Barbs. We're going to go for the Goblins plus the Ice Spirit. We'll go for our Skeletons here. We're just kind of throwing everything at this guy right now, and we're going to pull off a pretty nice defense. So let's go in for our Goblin Barrel. Our bat's going to stay alive for now, which is going to be very nice for us. He's going to go in for a Mega Knight, but I think that might be too little too late. Our bat's already on tower. We have a second Goblin Barrel coming in, and okay, no, it's not going to be too little, but hopefully we can manage to take the win here, boys. This will be a really nice win. So let's go for the Skeletons, let's go for the bats, and we will go for the Mirror Ice Spirit here. We can go for another cannon down low, and let's go for a Goblin Barrel here on the tower. I'm going to go for my log now, get a little bit of shift damage, and kind of take out that ice or that Firecracker a little bit. Really nice that our bat could manage to take that down before it fell, and nice. Okay, so we're doing pretty well here, boys. Honestly, for this matchup, this is really good for us. Let's go for a cannon here in the center. Let's go for our Ice Spirit so it jumps. And then we're going to surround that with our Skeletons, hopefully. Not quite. We played them really badly. Okay. Come on, we can win this. Let's go for this. Let's go for our cannon. Okay, come on. Let's go for our Skeletons here. We'll go for our bats up on top. This is starting to get a bit sketchy. Let's go for the cannon here up high. Pull that balloon back a bit. No, come on, we're so close. We can do this. No, we probably can't, but let's keep trying. Okay, nice. Let's go for the cannon here. The balloon only gets one hit off. We just need to defend these, and then we just need to go for the barrel, plus another barrel, instantly. Nice. And hopefully we get a good bit of damage. No, we can't quite get it, boys. This guy's playing really difficult for us. Okay, let's go for another barrel. He can't be back to his small spells already. We'll go for the goblins here. Come on. We just need a little bit more damage. Let's go in for the double log. And is that going to be it for the boys? Yes, it is. Let's go. And yes, boys, welcome back to game number 3 after 2 really intense games, 2 really dominant wins. I'm actually really impressed at last game. That was such a menace deck, and our spam managed to keep us in it somehow. So, you know, this deck is not one to be taken lightly because it does actually really well. And so, now, given my opponents might not be the best of players because, you know, if you're losing to this, maybe it is. Maybe it's just a really good deck in disguise, you know, and I'm judging it prematurely. So let me go for my cannon here. And I'm going to go for a barrel over on the right just to cycle some cards. I kind of want to get round my bats as quick as possible here. I'll go for the Ice Spirit in the center just to catch that. And then we'll surround the Skeletons, go for our bats. And then we can go for another cannon now in a second if we need to. We probably shouldn't need to. That's going to get hit off somehow, which is a little bit annoying. But we'll just go for another barrel. Just to keep the pressure high. I think he spent a lot of his Elixir there on the left, so we can kind of go in for that. But we are in a bit of a sticky situation now, boys, because this Sparky deck is going to be quite hard to defend as time goes on. We are at a bit of an even. In my opinion, we really should be in the lead here. I should have been a little bit more proactive and got that Sparky down. I didn't think it was going to get the hit, if I'm being completely honest. So we're going to split our skeletons here, and I'm actually going to save the Evo Bats and the Evo... Or they're not our skeletons, split our goblins. I'm going to save the Evo Bats and the Evo Skeletons for later. I'm going to actually go for my cannon early, just in case. So I'm going to go for my Evo Bats here on the right, along with a barrel. Then I'll go for my Ice Spirit to eat the shot from the Sparky. We'll go for this on top of the... Goblin Giant, and I'm really hoping that they will get onto the Sparky as well. Maybe one will survive, not quite, but our cannon will survive, and that should do like a decent enough amount of damage to it, and then we can just surround it with our goblins here, unless he predicts it with the arrows. That's not going to defend, and we just go in for a log just to take as little log damage as possible from them archers and get rid of that Sparky, and we take the right tower just about. Let's go, boys. So let's go for the Ice Spear here on the left, keep the pressure going. And this guy's definitely starting to panic because he should not be losing this matchup. And we will go for Evo Skeleton, or not Evo, our Skeletons in the back to start cycling a little bit. Now, we don't need to actually go in for our barrel anymore, so we can play our barrel like on a defensive manner, just to eat shots from the Sparky or anything like that, really. So let's actually do that now that I say that. Okay, see, just like that, it comes in and it saves us. We can also go for this. He somehow gets a shot off there. I'm not too sure about that one, to be honest. And we do lose that tower on the left. Okay, let me go in for goblins on top of this, and then we'll go for our skeletons here and hit the log on top of the Evo. Okay, we'll go for our bats, and I think this might be a loss for game number 3, boys. We had this, but you know, we just lost it here at the end, which is a little bit unfortunate, but we'll still keep it going. We might be able to pull off the win, who knows. We'll go for this, we'll go for this, we'll go for our Ice Spear here in the centre. And yeah, he's going to get some insane value there, cleaning up, what's that, like 7 elixir worth of stuff for pretty much 2, so it is what it is. You know, we tried our best. We're going to still keep playing, we won't give up yet, but to be honest, we're the better player this match, and I'll take there's some joy in that, you know. So, let me go for my bats here. Hopefully the bats clean that up, and it won't, you know, you just can't rely on things in this game, can you? So let's go for the log here, just to knock that back. I was really hoping to retarget onto the goblins, but it just wouldn't. Let's go for our bats. And we'll go for the Evo Skeletons here, plus the Goblin Barrel, plus the Ice Spirit. He's going to clean it all up with his arrows. We'll go in. We're going to get a little bit of damage, but there's just nothing we can do at this point, to be honest, boys. We've kind of outdone ourselves with what we had. Okay, we go for the Evo Bats here. And we'll go for the Skeletons on top of the Goblin Giant. Okay, nice. We're going to get a good bit of damage there done. Okay, we hit the log. The bats are going to keep going. They're going to get onto the tower. And we'll go for our barrel. We're going to go for it slightly back. We'll hit the skeleton in the centre to eat the shot from the Sparky. Not quite going to, apparently. Okay, we'll go for our Ice Spirit in the back. We're going to go for the cannon here. And we'll hit the log. We're going to have to start going for logs just to chip damage the tower. We also need to kind of stop ourselves from getting 3 crowned. We are in like a decent position here. Let's go for the skeletons on top of this just to pull it round. We'll go for our goblins. We'll go for our Ice Spear here on top of the Sparky. Hopefully that can take that down sooner rather than later. We'll go for the skeletons here on the Sparky. And I'm going to go for the barrel on the tower. We'll mirror barrel on the tower. We'll go for the log. We'll go for the Ice Spirit here. We're just throwing everything at him, to be honest. We'll go for the goblins. Hopefully that doesn't get the shot off. And it does. We lose it right at the end because of that shot, boys. I think we honestly could have held on and won this game, but unfortunately we did lose it, and you know, it is what it is. And yes guys, this is the deck that we did use for today's video. Now this deck was honestly really powerful. I didn't expect it, but it worked out so well. And yeah boys, we played some serious pressure, played some proper decks, and we really did hold our own with a 2.0 average elixir. So yeah boys, the deck is incredible. Do be sure to give it a try if you're looking for something that's not only good, but actually a bit of fun to play in this game. And yeah boys, if you are brand new here, do be sure to hit that subscribe button. We are on the road to 1,000 subs, and I do appreciate every single one of you. So yeah boys, I will see you all tomorrow for a brand new video. Peace out.